Hello and welcome to the kitchen. So today I am going to put together some flower arrangements and talk about what 6 months of therapy and Soulcycle has done for my mental, physical, and all that kind of good stuff, health. All my health encompassed in one. So yeah, this is the Fit 2 today. I'm going to a Legree class in about 30 minutes. So I just wanted to get this done, and I thought that I would do something while I do it so it's not so awkward, okay? Let me get a trash bag first because I'm going to change. This is my previous flowers. Love them. I got pretty much almost the same color arrangement because I liked it. So yeah, we're just gonna do this and talk with each other, and that's pretty much it, like girlfriends, hey. So these are the flowers I got too. This is what I'm gonna be doing. I have pink roses, sunflowers, filler, and eucalyptus. So this is what we'll be doing together. So let me just have this go back. I really wish I had a wide angled lens because this would make this so much easier. Okay, let me fix this. All right, everybody, here we are together. Fanny pack is ready. Let me get my scissors. Okay, so as I was saying, 6 months of going to therapy. We'll start off with a good story here, okay? So, my parents got divorced when I was very young. Not very young, what the fuck am I talking about? When I was 13. So I fully understand what went on, which is almost sucks, because, you know, ignorance is bliss, but, and so there is a certain song that my mom used to always sing to my dad by Sade. And if you know me personally, you know I love Sade. That is like one of my favorite artists ever. And 6 months ago, August, it probably is longer now, August, September, my best friend took me to Soulcycle. So it was like our second class. I think it was on a Thursday. And at the end of the class, you have like a cool down song type of situation. And a song by Snow Patrol came on, which was a very emotional song for me. And I started to fucking cry in the middle of a Soulcycle class and learning, I guess this is normal. I didn't know that this is normal. But for me, I was like, what the fuck is going on? The song after that was By Your Side Sade. Boom, instant tears again. Here I am, 25, almost 25, crying in a Soulcycle class. My best friend's crying too. And we look at each other and we're like, shit, we both need to go to therapy. So that was my indicator of going to therapy. And it was awesome. So fast forward now 6 months, so about now, it was a Thursday night again. And guess what again? The ending song was By Your Side Sade. And for me, it was like a full, ow, motherfuck. For me, it was like a full circle moment because it had been 6 months I was in therapy, and now here the song is. But this time that I heard the song in a public setting, I thought about how much growth I have made as a human being rather than my past. And that was a really cool indicator for me. So in the 6 months of therapy, I have learned about myself and my family. And the biggest thing is that I just don't want to be the kind of, I want to be better for my kids. That's when I do have kids. I don't want to bring generational bullshit of other people not healing themselves to my little taquitos that I have. And me personally too, I don't want to cry in a Soulcycle class. There we go, you know? I feel like it's pretty basic. So in 6 months, I have learned a couple things. First, I'm the worst at setting boundaries. You could mow over me like a goddamn grass. And now I'm better at it. It's still difficult. I still get anxiety from doing it. But in the end, it's respecting yourself. It's respecting your own time. And that is the purpose of boundaries. Now, for my husband, it's super easy for him to set boundaries. And I look at him like, what the fuck? How do you do that? And it's just something that I didn't grow up doing. And it was always taking the path of least resistance for me. So now I've learned that that is not the right way to behave. You do not have to answer someone's call at midnight just because they call you. And you don't have to do something just because it's for your blood. And when I'm blood, I mean family related. You can have boundaries. How about no? Insert Dr. Evil. How about no?
How about no?
And That was just something I was never taught. So that is something I have learned, and it's still difficult. I'm still practicing it. I would say like I'm practicing in therapy just because it is so like a new language to me. I'm like, you can just say no and not feel bad? What? That's how it is to me. So honestly, if you're thinking about going to therapy, you can, if it's not covered by insurance, which mine wasn't, my insurance was like, you need to spend $8,000 before that will be covered. How do people afford to go to therapy then? Well, let me tell you something, sister. So you actually can go to a therapist that offers sliding scale prices. And so the price of the session is off your income. So I did that. Remy, come here. Hey, get in here. Stop talking to nobody. Only friends your mom. And I did that, and so it made it more affordable for me. And that's how I'm able to go to therapy. I go every other week, and it's an hour session. And honestly, even if you have nothing to talk about, like today I thought I had nothing to talk about. Bitch, you're wrong. You always have something to talk about. And yeah, so it was a good session today, just like maintenance stuff. But yeah, you can afford to go to therapy. No one talks about it because it's such a taboo, but really it's affordable if you think about it. Like for me, I used to love to, and I still do, go to Marshall's. If you cut out your Marshall's trips a month, you can go to therapy. If you cut out the Starbucks or the eating out and you really want to focus on yourself, you could probably afford to go, you could afford to go to therapy. Look into resources. You can go to places like, there's Al-Anon for people who have like alcoholic parents and things like that. If that's an issue for you, there's all kinds of stuff. You just have to want to look into it. So yes, that is my therapy 6-month update. I'm still gonna go. And I start my naturopathic medical school, which is something I don't talk about on here, but I'll talk about it later. I start that in September. So these are all maintenance things I want to do before I go to school and learn how to handle my stress before I have crazy stress again. So that is something I'm super excited about. Let's see, and 6 months of Soulcycle. So my best friend Tiff, shout out to Tiff, she's the best person in the world, she invited me to Soulcycle for a long time, and I was like, no, nah, I'm not gonna do it, because I'm always like feet in the sand. I'm not gonna do it until I'm forced to. And I finally went one Thursday night, and all Thursday I was like, no, I don't want to go. Where? I went. It was amazing. So I've been going to Soulcycle for the last 6 months, and it's been phenomenal. I love hip hop music. Like that's just, I love it. I look like I would like country music. I like hip hop music, and it's been so fun. Great workout, and it's funny too because I go at like 6:45 at the end of a Monday. And you think you'd be tired for it, but it's really something that I look forward to enjoying, which has never been the case for me for working out. So that's always an added benefit. And when you leave the class, it's 45 minutes. You can put 45 minutes for yourself twice a week. Like holy moly, cannoli. So that's been awesome for my mental health. You're in a group of people. It's loud as fuck. And if you think it's $28 for a class, yes, that's a lot of money. But if you think about what you get from it, it's worth it. So that's how I do things about my health, like therapy. And now I'm going to like this Legree class. I'm actually going in a little bit. It's so beneficial for you that it makes it, how do I want to say that? The money you spend, it makes it worth it. Because it's an investment in yourself. And I know when people say that, they're like, you sound so goobery, but like it seriously is an investment in yourself. So that is kind of the life update with therapy. I journal now. That's new. And I think it's something that is super important. Oops, sorry. Oh, just got some sunflowers. And I think the things that I learned in therapy, it's like it's evaluating my perspective. And sometimes for me, it's like, okay, where did I get that perspective from? And so what's nice is that now I'm learning it from someone who knows what the fuck they're doing. And I don't have to double guess, like, I don't have to check myself. Like, she's gonna check me for me, which is awesome. Oops, shit, that's too short. Oops. And what the funny thing is my therapist is someone, so I sell wedding gowns. I don't know if that's not something I talk about on here either. I sold my therapist her wedding gown a month before I started seeing her. And I didn't know until the night before my first session. I was like, damn, that name sounds super familiar. I look her up, I'm like, oh my God, I just sold her wedding dress. So super funny, super small world. And so hilarious, and she's super awesome. And I think you have to find a therapist that works for you. You can't just go off someone's recommendation. So I'm really happy who I chose and who I continue to go through. And don't feel bad for changing therapists. It's like going to a new eyelash lady. You're paying for the service. If you don't like how they do it, get a new one. Jesus. But that's something I learned in therapy too. That's just normal people would get a new one, but in my head I'm like, well, I already went to her and da-da-da. No, I'm doing better now. So yeah, this was a total rant video, but I want to upload more, and I feel like I'm a whole person and I do more things than just makeup. So I want to show that. Oh shit, this looks like shit. That's okay. All right, on to the next one. Let's see, what else do I want to talk about? Let's talk about some things that make your life easier. First off, therapy. I already talked about this. Okay, so another benefit of therapy, which I'm gonna just like put in this video somewhere. You are talking to someone who's paid to talk to you and keep your secret. If you're like me, you've had, and anyone in the world, holy crap, you have had people in your life who you tell something to, even if it's a family member, like who comes back and tells everyone about your fucking business. And then you're like, am I even comfortable saying stuff now? Oh my goodness. But with a therapist, you can tell them anything. It's awesome. And then you don't have to feel like you're bugging them. Because you know, like sometimes when you're just talking to your friends, you're like, ah, shit, I probably shouldn't be saying that. But with therapy, it's just so much nicer because you just get another perspective on things without getting judgment. And that is something that I really, really love, because I love my best friend more than anything. But sometimes she doesn't need to know all the bullshit that I want to tell her, because sometimes it's bullshitty. You know what I mean? Sometimes you know you're just being a crazy bitch, but you just want someone else to just be like, all right, Steve, you got to tone it down 10 inches. Or, hey, no, your opinion, how you feel are validated. You don't. You just need to surround yourself with better people. So all these things, these are all good things. I've been ranting for 11 minutes now, but I'm not mad at it. This was kind of a fun idea, like making a bouquet and talking about therapy in the same way. This is pretty good. Let's see. I have another bouquet too I wanted to do. Alright, you guys, that's going to conclude my video of just talking about 6 months of therapy and Soulcycle and things like that. Kind of an awkward mix, but I feel like a lot of people started going to therapy because they went to Soulcycle, which was funny. And thanks for watching this video. I know it's a little bit different style than I normally do, but again, I'm a whole person. I'm not just one facade, one niche of things. I'm just me. So yeah, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe, because I got 99% of people that watch my videos are not subscribed. So subscribe to you, girl. Helps me out a lot. And yeah, have a great rest of your day. If you need to go to therapy, this is your, or if you feel like you need to go to therapy, this is your sign. It's fantastic. It's not about being, you know, not complete. How can you level up as a person? All right, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching.